exclusively on YouTube. So Morning Mindset will move to that. In fact, today we'll probably stay for a long on Facebook, but come Friday, it might be 10 minutes, and I'll pop the addresses up for our YouTube channels. That is fatdadlive.com or liveosg.com. You can hit either one of those. Those are our YouTube channels. Make sure you're right there, like and subscribe, turn on your notifications. So we do go live. You get the notification that we are live. But we're trying to build the hours on that. My goal is that by the end of this month, we will be monetized on it, which will allow us to do some more things in the back end. To have some one cable ad revenue, because I can't wait for that check for like 37 cents, because that'll be amazing. But the bigger part of it is to be able to have the membership side of it, and we can do things on that. One of the things that we have talked about was when we do our lives, Monday, Wednesday, Friday is more like, here, let's get it set for the day, let's get you pumped up, let's get you going. Tuesday, we do Tuesday with Todd, and that's more of a product demo thing, where we talk business, we go over new products. Last night was temporary tattoos. So we talked temporary tattoos last night, and some people said, well, here's my issue with that is you talk pricing on it. So, which is great for me because I have a better understanding of it, of what it's going to cost me to buy from you or buy from somebody else, how to market it, how to sell it. But if my customer comes across that, then they're going to see that too, and they're going to expect a better deal because they know what it actually costs us. Like, one, the customer comes up to you with pricing, and that's what they want to do. They're not your customer because to value that relationship. But two, I totally get it. And so what we can do is when we have the membership side of it set up is on Tuesday with Todd, we'll talk all retail pricing if somebody's to buy stuff at retail, and here's what you can do with it. And then we'll have separate videos in our membership side just to talk those pricing things. We'll have more in-depth here. Let's chit-chat. Maybe once a month we have an hour chit-chat of just business stuff. Maybe it could be twice a month. Maybe it's 4 times a month. It's something that we'll talk about. But in order for us to get there, we're about 397 hours away from being monetized. And if you don't know what that means, YouTube has these things that need to happen in order for you to get monetized. You can't have any copyright strikes. You can't have any violations. You have to have 1,000 members and 4,000 hours of watch time. Now, 1,000 members is easy. 4,000 watch hours is a lot. So we have the way that happens is more views on YouTube equals more time. Let's look at this. So if we go 20 minutes today, right? 20 minutes today, we get 10 viewers. That's 200 minutes. That's 3 hours of watch. We do that 3 times a week. That's 9. See how that has to add up. This is where we need to create more content. Totally 100% falls on me. Our goal was to have 50 uploaded videos standalone on the YouTube side this year. We've got 0. Why is that? Because of me. Because I haven't followed through with that. I haven't taken the time to make the videos, to edit them and post them on there. Which one of the questions that's going to go in our group today is, what is the average length video that you watch? Now, I got a lot of videos that we watch that that I'm subscribed to that are in the 5 to 8 minute range. I've got some that are in that 10 to 20 minute range, and then I've got a couple that are in that 45-minute longer range. So we do our live every week on Tuesday with Todd, and it's about an hour. We do these, which can be 10, 20 minutes. Sometimes we go longer. And then on Thursdays, we go live for our bundle drop. So tomorrow, 2 p.m., we do a DTF bundle drop where you can enter in a new DTF bundle. Tomorrow is going to be soccer. Now, the big debate is on next week. Is it going to be cheerleading or is it going to be Christmas? Kind of neck and neck. So I'm going to put a poll up as soon as we're done with soccer to find out which one we should go with, Christmas or soccer, or Christmas or cheerleading, because it is going back and forth. So being able to know, I ask you guys what you want. Without you guys, there is no me. So it really helps out with that. All right, let's see what else we got in here. Renee, I had to thicken some lines on art yesterday to get it to cut. You got to do. Yeah. And here's the thing is, if I thicken these lines because of that text, it's not going to be an A any longer. It's not going to be a C any longer. It's just not. So I reached out and said, hey, here's our options on it. It's just too small. What do you want to do? How can we do with it? Sweden cold weather or cold water from our well. Okay. Update pricing. Update offers and quotes. Do test embroidery. I love watching embroidery. I love it. I think that's why I want an embroidery machine, just to watch it run, just to go from there. Do some laser engraving. Ooh, that laser engraving, another thing I can just sit and watch on. And 5, getting all stuff to post. That's a great 5 things. Oh, Jen, welcome back. I didn't zone out. This is my 5 things. Showing up is what needed to happen today. Jen, we are here from you any way you need us. I will be sending you a volley shortly after this over, just to check in. I hit a rough patch, not anywhere near where your rough patch is, but anything I need somebody to vent to. So hey, guess what? I'll vent to you because that'll get your mind off stuff and it'll help you out too. And you have flat white that's now cold. That's okay. And yes, Shannon, so glad you're here. Thinking we all are. We all are thinking. All right. Yes, A-frame. Okay. Yeah. Working at the same time. And yes, it's season for the most part. We have in October. We have one pullover race in January. Then March back at it. Yep, that's what ours is. I wasn't sure because, like, down south and places, down south, and I guess that's south all in general. They have baseball all year round. We don't have that here. Baseball has seasons. That's it. And a lot of places they go all year, so it throws me off when there's something there. So Kelly's printing banners, printing HTV, embroidery, design work, finished couple designs, couple decals. That sounds great right there. Vicky, good morning to you. Finally home and back at it. Upset I couldn't get to your trainings lives last week because my mom's surgeries, but I plan to get them. Awesome. Because get through them as fast as you can. And, I mean, you probably, I don't know about today because tonight is the implementation call. If you're a VIP member, OSG Squad member, or Masters of Success member, we do have that implementation call at 7 p.m. last night. And if for those that don't know, for what Vicky's talking about, last week we ran a workshop on marketing, right? Marketing for the fourth quarter. That was the big push for it, is to get you set up to market for the fourth quarter. The great thing about it is once you have a grasp on that, you're able to use it throughout the year. Just changing up the dates, right? A lot of it is the planning, because that is so key. Knowing who you're after, where they are, and then which path to take. Because there's a lot of noise out there, between Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, what am I missing? LinkedIn, email marketing, word of mouth marketing. There's so many options to do it that it can get cloudy. So we're like us, we're going to focus on our new sales exclusively on Facebook. So hopefully you don't see any of those ads, because I'm going to try and take everybody that we currently have, at least have info on, and put them on everybody but these people, because I don't want you to see my ads. And it's not that I don't want you to see them, but anytime somebody clicks on it, they got to pay, right? I got to pay for it. So if I get to my people that haven't seen us yet, because we're trying to get 100 new customers and $10,000 in revenue in the fourth quarter, and this is how I'm going to do it. It's good for them. So it's going to be a fun and exciting there. Right? Polar bear in California just doesn't sound right. It's probably like 50 degrees. That's what they're going to say. Rachel, good morning to you. It's cold and it's rainy. Sure, not like your cold weather. I wouldn't leave the house if I lived over in the snow areas. Are we having a mic issue? Is mic getting worse for anyone else? Explain the watch hours. Can we leave your channel playing in the background after watchers asking for it? Absolutely. Let me know on the mic if the mic is better or worse for anybody else, but absolutely, you can do that. You can go into our playlist. There's the Tuesday with Todd playlist. There is the Morning Mindset playlist. You can go to either one of those, and you can just let it play in the background, and then all those watch hours add up. So little by little, we'll get there. This month, I'm going to really focus on doing some pushing of it to get more things. The biggest thing is focusing on that part of it, so I can get that taken care of, because it's another thing to be able to do. So yeah, that's how that works. You can totally put it in the background. Sounds good. Chuck says it sounds good, so it's good. And Kelly, yeah, it snows. Like when it snows, we've had times where you couldn't see the end of the block. There's other times that there's been 3 foot of snow. There's been ice storms where power goes out, and then the next day it's been 50, gorgeous out. We had 2 years ago. We had snow on Halloween. There's like 3 inches of snow on Halloween. And on Christmas of that same year, it was like 70. Maybe 60. And the kids outside playing with toys in the courtyard and in the court. And I'm like, hey, you gotta stay out of the water because everything was melting. So, yeah, welcome to the Midwest. That's why maybe I should move and be out of here and get done with it, right? Wendy's opening day on opening day of my on-site event, day 1 of 5. Super excited for you, Wendy. Can't wait to hear more how that goes. Am I downtowning? Updating my prices for fall and marketing for tonight. Love it. Positive thinking. It's going to be a busy day at the event. That's right. That's what you do. Stay positive with it. And even if it isn't, right? Even if it's not a busy day, are you going to find stuff to keep you busy? Absolutely. If I know Wendy, she's going to be still working on her business. Just because she's not working in it, doing stuff, she's going to be working on it. She'll probably be talking to other people. She's going to be working on pricing. She's going to be setting stuff up for the fall. And that's the key. Like for us, when we've done events, we've had events that were great, and we've had other ones that were garbage on the sales side of it. But even the ones that were garbage on the sales side of it, we still made contacts with people, and those contacts turned into sales. So it may have been garbage at the time, but it's like, hey, one of those chefs that you've seen on pick your platform, where somebody's brought in fast food and says, yo, chef, make this something good. And they take fast food and they turn it into an awesome new experience. That's the same thing. So you just take a show and it's a garbage show, and you take that garbage and you whip something up. Next thing you know, you have a great client. So there's always a silver lining to every show, and things can be everything. Yeah, or indeed. I think my lowest that I know I've experienced here is like maybe 25-ish, right? And then when you add a wind chill, it's like ridiculous. There's definitely been the times when you can throw the water in the air and it freezes before it hits the ground. So we have that going for us, right? We've got winter in July. Those are our two things. We no longer have a fall or spring. Although this weather right here, 50s, 60s, I'm kind of digging it. I'm kind of digging it right here. It's awesome to have seasons, but I prefer to have four, not just the two that go through. Finally, nice on 55.4, which is 13 Celsius. Celsius makes way more sense. 0 freezing, 100 boiling, right? What is it? 32 freezing for Fahrenheit, 212 for boiling. Is that right? I think that's right. So Celsius, I will give you that. The other way of measurement is pretty nice. Celsius is pretty nice, and metric is pretty nice too. It's very easy to math on metric. And do you know why? The main reason that metric was never really picked up in the U.S. And I mean, I think I remember this story correctly. I think I remember from high school when we had to talk about the metric and pushing it was because of all the manufacturing machinery that was built here, in the early 19th century, 20th century, early 20th century, right? Because we're in the 20th, not 21st. So yeah, early 20th, late 1800s, early 1900s. It was all standard. So they would have to spend money to convert all of that to metric, and it wasn't worth the cost of doing it. So that's why it's never really picked up, because of the cost to redo equipment to go from there. Could it be something changed now? Probably. Could you start phasing it in over time, little by little? You still would have to deal with two, but I totally get it once I thought about the overall impact of stuff. Now, as more and more things are computer operated, it's pretty simple to go back and forth, but a lot of that stuff wasn't. Talking back in the day, and they were actually using real measurements and having to hand crank and move things, and they'd have rulers and they'd have parts built into it that was measured to this. Switching that totally made sense. I didn't get it. But maybe now there's time for change. That is true. That's a great idea. You can always have me on in the background. We'd love to be on the background for your stuff. I love sweatshirt weather. So catch it spring and fall. The freeze my face is going to the barn. Makes me question my horses everywhere. I could totally see that. That's why you get one of these sweatshirts, because you can do here, you can put the hat down, then you go out there. Or you just build the barn dominium, right? And then you just have the house in there, the barn's on the one side, and that way you don't have to go inside. There's the other option too. Oh, loving my 85-degree day. Wish the one reminded me was last week. In Fresno, Central California. Yeah, so we'll get hot like that too. So we really get the extremes where it can be hot like that and it can be freezing cold. I'm down with like 70s to 80s. Like Southern California weather is great, but I don't want to pay Southern California pricing. I really don't. My hair looks like garbage. I did call my stylist, get in for an appointment because it is not looking the greatest this morning. It's got to be soon. So what do we have on tap for the rest of the week? I just realized something. Tomorrow will be at the Wonder Drop at 2 p.m. But I have a meeting before that, so I'm going to have to go to that early, see if we can schedule that earlier so we can be back in time for that. But they said we do this, we would say Friday. So we got this here. Our 5 things. We have ETF transfers to print and ship out. We've got bills to pay. I've got a team store to build out. We've got mugs to press. And I've got some invoicing. Tomorrow is the bundle drop that we're doing for soccer. The tattoos are now live on the website. So if you're looking for those, I'm going to go ahead and post the link for that as well. So if you want to go check out that, single sheets, of course, are not the greatest deal. If you need fine bulk here. Oh crap! Cancel. Oop, I hit the wrong thing. Oh, don't do that. you're able to go on there, buy. The more you buy, the less it is. It's just how it works with that. So, get out there, get after it. Those should be popular because it's over the website. Fat Dad Custom Designs, Fat Dad Wholesale. Right there, that guy, Fat Dad's Bundle Drop. We'll be back here Friday morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. I agree. Yeah, I love the way it is now, but I do love the seasons. We don't have anymore. Booger freezing cold is something to do with to have days like today. Yeah. Like when you go outside, it feels like you got punched in the face by the wind, and that's what it usually is. It's usually the wind because there's been plenty of time when there's been snow on the ground, it's been sunny, and it's 20 degrees, and I can go outside in shorts and not feel cold at all. The sun's beating down, everything just feels the warmth. But that wind comes in, blowing across the snow, just no right on, just not down. So yes, I agree with the seasons. Let's see. I agree. In Stockton, having the door open in the morning for a bit is nice. Saving on P&G, yeah. So when you can save on those bills, that is always a plus. All right, you guys have a great day. We'll be back here tomorrow for the bundle drop at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. That is for soccer. And then we'll be back on Friday morning for Midweek Mindset. Just remember, get out there, get out there. Peace, love, press on. We will see you guys